why buy a welding skid from HogOn Welding? Or why buy any of HogOn Welding products, from the staircases to the shooting targets to the curved signs and etc., as I come up with different things. But most definitely right now we're going to focus on the welding skids, because I had a few people ask me a few things about the welding skids and why they should get one or how it can help them independently. Um, First off, I'm going to tell you why it's important to get one from us, from me. These are handmade, and I actually designed this as I was creating my independence to actually help me stay more mobile, safe, and organized in my personal work truck, in my 1500 work truck, and using my standard truck bed and being able to load my welder up and take it off, have it on job sites, have all the equipment I need arranged on the welding skid to be able to kill several birds with one stone. So I have the cutting torch reel, the the leads and ground reels, the extension cord reel, fire extinguisher. You can have all of that on there. And I can also, I'm working on a design to attach the toolbox from the side, depends on how you have it inside of your truck. So you can actually have it connected to it, like if you got a small box, and take everything off at one time. So the good thing about buying it from me, that you're buying it from someone who actually made it handmade, someone who actually worked in the field as a field welder, iron worker, fabricator, millwright, who actually installed, understand the ins and out, and who actually has 20 years experience in the field and in learning welding. So I got initiated, actually got introduced to welding when I was like 17. So I've been familiar with it for a while now, and actually having my hands on it now for a while, and I'm 40 years old. So getting something for me is also helping another student, also helping someone who actually want to learn how to weld, but don't have the finances, but they got the time and they need some equipment. They need a couple things, a hood, some stuff to get them started. And I use that to help them, and I pay it forward. You know what I mean? I help them get established, or on some of the programs, some of the money will go towards helping someone get funded. So I want to be able to fund someone from the program, from the products that I sell, and also, from the donations and from those who just want to be involved. And, I also have people who actually going to get involved that's going to just pay the fee to actually get in the program to learn welding. But some people, are not fortunate, but we still want to give everybody the opportunity. So if you shop from me, you also going to not just be helping me personally, but and my family, which, I'm trying to get things established for my family and build financially wealth and put my kids in a better situation. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. But I'm also gonna be helping my neighbor. I'm also gonna be helping the community, because I want you to grow too, because I know our kids are the future. And even though no matter how old you are, you still can change your life. I don't care what you went through, how much time you did. I did 10 years incarcerated as a juvenile, from 16 to 26 years old, and I'm still making things happen now as a 40-year-old black man. So I'm still out here living my dream, creating things, working on things. And I think that if you shop with me, you're actually helping someone else, and you helping me get better at what I do to be able to open up more doors. So the welding skid can help you personally in many ways. I actually can customize them to fit your exact needs. But I came up with this to actually help me. I came up with something, and the bottles sit up on this. And a few people ask me why I have the bottles sitting up and not down, because I don't like to take the bottles off, sit them up, do all of that. If I can just have them upright, they're in a tall enough position to be structurally sound, where they're not moving around. And all I have to do is just put my heads on the top of it. Or you can get those tops where you can keep the head on it and put the top with the lock on the side, and you can keep it on there at all times if that's what you want to do. But then that all you have to do is just show up, put hook everything up and get to going. I like to just show up and show out. So the less time I have setting up, getting things started, the more time I have to actually get things done and finish and go to the next job. So that's why the welding skid is important. I think that having one can help you in many ways. But again, like I say, having one, buying one for me, buying one for my personal design, this is the design that I actually came up with. I didn't steal it from nobody. I actually just kept working on it until I came up with something that was actually structurally sound. And the reason it got a lot of opening spots in because I didn't want to have extra metal that you didn't need. A lot of times we tend to carry around things that we don't need. So I was like, you know what, we're going to eliminate that, build a nice structural frame to carry the things we need, and then also to kill a lot of the excess weight that we would have if we had a lot of like a flat plate across the top of it that would add another 50 to 100 pounds. You just see what I'm saying? So I think that it's just wise to think about how we can use our personal work trucks, how we can use our um, small business trucks and actually, kill several birds with one stone. So it all depends on what you're doing. But if you're a field welder, if you do commercial welding, if you do iron working, this is a great skill for you. Now, if you do pipe welding, you can use this skid as well, but it have to actually be a few adjustments. Depends on how your system is set up or your rig is set up on your truck. But like I say, these is actually I actually designed it as a field welder. So I've been in the field welding for a while now. Like I say, 20 years, and that comes from uh, stick welding, TIG welding, MIG welding, flux core, fabricating, installing, repairing, ironworking, you name it. I done been all the way around the map. So I enjoy welding as a whole. I enjoy teaching it, talking about it, and actually living it. So this is how I pay it forward. I work on ideas, ways to find my independence, and ways to help someone else get established because this unit might help you make tons of money because you was able to go faster. You was able to get things done. You was able to keep up with everything. It made your job a lot easier, and it allowed you to use your personal truck as a work truck and a personal truck. So he was able to do several things with this, and I think that's the big thing. Learning how to kill several birds with one stone, learning how to make proper preparation prevents piss poor performance, learning how to use what you got to get started. So if you just have a personal truck, but you have a dream of a real nice rig, you can start with your personal truck, use a welding skid, get the money up from the welding skid, get that nice truck you need, transfer that skid to that truck, do some extra modifications if you needed to, since you upgrading, to upgrade your look too. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think that getting one from us, you're just paying it for. You're helping me, but you're helping someone else. And my goal is to lead by example. Hold on.